Now we position the footboard on the floor as well as the benches and headrests. The partitions are already equipped to accommodate the pieces, so they just have to be rested with care. When you have removed the packing from the stove, install the protection, securing it with screws to the partition. The protection should be positioned respecting the supplied instructions. To install, the top of the protection must be at least 2 centimeters under the stove's top edge. Next, the stove is filled with the supplied pre-washed stones. However, we advise you to wash them again before inserting them inside the heat generator. Place the smaller stones at the bottom of the frame and the larger ones on the surface. To ensure correct air circulation, the stones must not be too near to each other. The stones must be inserted one on top of the other without heaping them up. They must adequately cover the space above the stove's heating elements, but must, however, allow free circulation of air. A small slit is provided in the system's partition, low down on the left of the front part. The slit is the stove's air intake and must never be covered. It is now time to equip the sauna with its accessories: the tub, the ladle, and the hourglass, which should be positioned on the partition as the operator is doing. To complete the styling aspect, 2 finishing profiles are supplied. They can be installed on the partitions. 1 in our case because one of them is connected to the wall. 2 if the sauna is installed in the center of the room. The last stage is the electrical connections. First of all, the connector coming from the system partition is connected to the ceiling light for chromotherapy into one of the 2 inputs. It does not matter which. The other cable coming from the system partition ends in an electrical box supplied standard. It must be silicone coated and positioned on the sauna ceiling. Next, the electrical line should be connected. It must be protected upstream by a thermal breaker with differential device. As clearly indicated on the cover of the electrical box, the sauna can be powered at 230 volt single phase or 400 volt 3-phase. If powering at 230 volt single phase, as we can see, the jumpers secured to the clamps must stay in place. Next, we connect the earthing and neutral cables and the phase. If powering at 400 volt 3-phase, the jumpers must be removed. Next, we connect the earthing and neutral cables and the phases. We now close the electrical box. The Koko sauna is ready. The systems are now tested. Using the control panel, we first of all check if the ceiling light with LED chromotherapy operates correctly. Everything's perfect. We shall now test the sauna. The panel will indicate that the programmed temperature has been reached. Everything's ready. Well-being and relaxation for our customer. As for us technicians, we are satisfied that we have easily and professionally installed a top-quality sauna by FGB.